Let's play! Whoa!
Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. You all may call me Pharaoh, and welcome back to Let's Play Professor Layton and the Curious Village. Last time left off, we actually went through the entirety of Chapter 6, and we ended up, because we're trying to find a way to get to the north side of town to get to that tower that everybody in the village keeps saying, don't go there, it's evil, whatever. And it was just a big dead end, but we ran across like a little girl who didn't really want to say much about what's going on, and she ran away. But she did drop a ticket to a Ferris wheel in the park. So now we're in the sewer because we gotta try finding a way to the park itself. Gotta find that caretaker, apparently. There is a guy down here, though. Excuse me, are you by any chance the park caretaker? No. I am an explorer of El Mundo. Right now, I am trying to familiarize myself with the local culture. Oh, well, please pardon my mistake then. Have a pleasant day, sir. Oh, wait for one momento. S'il vous plaît. I don't know what accent I'm trying to do anymore. I just saw abandoned work clothes pass here. Could he be the caretaker you seek? He could be. Which way did he go? Probably to the right. Pero maybe it was the left. I see. Are you feeling alright? You seem a bit, directionally challenged for being an explorer. I just arrived here after years of world travel. Je ne sais pas the local geography here, that's all. I see. In that case, please forgive me for making another assumption. Now please excuse us as we need to get going. Wait! Which way to the villaggio? Don't start the train station? Okay, well, that's a character. I hope the guy we don't see him again. Hi, Benji. Apparently you have some stuff here, but there are a few things we can... 4 hint coins. No, excuse me, 3 hint coins here. One there in the water. Apparently where the hell... Benji found something there in the bottom there. And it should be around here-ish where... I swear... Should be around here, damn it. We got the one down here. We got the one in the water. He was kind of around here. There it is. Damn, that one was a little iffy. All right. There is actually a hidden puzzle here, because if you remember the very end of the last episode, Benji was actually up here pointing towards something. Oh, look, Professor. I found a hidden puzzle. Great. Let's see what it's all about. Get the ball out 3. Oh, is this one another sliding puzzle? We're going to start today's video with this. Can you get the red ball out of the maze? Slide obstructing blocks out of the way to clear a path for the ball. The problem can be solved in 20 moves. Well, that's definitely not going to happen, but... Yeah, case in point. I mean, is there really much I can do here? Hold on, let's... What are my options? I can do that. I can do that. That. But... What? Huh? Okay. Gotta start somewhere. But I swear there's really... What other moves can I do? Oh, okay, there we go. I forgot I can bring it down into the hole. Okay. Hey, we're getting somewhere. Okay. Well, we were getting somewhere. Okay. Well, I'm moving things. That's what matters. Well, I feel I'm getting there a little bit, but I know I am just kind of fooling myself, really. Are you gotta be kidding me? I actually did it. Not in 20 moves, but I did it.
I think I've got it.
Okay. I really gotta have more confidence in myself when it comes to this. Okay. In addition to having that bothersome yellow block in the way, those purple and blue blocks proved to be quite a pain, didn't they? It may have been frustrating to solve, but don't you feel good now? I do! What a relief. I do feel good about myself. Piece of cake. Now let's go find more puzzles. Alright. Well, apparently we could go to the right, but let's head over here to the left, though. This will give us the swords. Oh, this Kopfschreiben is over here. Well, actually looks like he found something here. There we go. There's one hint coin there. There should be one in the water somewhere. There you go. Well, that was actually the gate, but there should be another one somewhere in the water. There we go. Alright. Yeah, what is he doing down here? Well, don't you look surprised. I bet you didn't expect to see me in a place like this, eh? The river that encircles most of St. Mystere is right past this pipe. But don't you be getting any ideas. You can't cross it. Give up on those ridiculous notions of returning to the rest of the world and settle down here. Why? I suppose it's a tough transition to make. Here's a puzzle to help you get situated. Because why wouldn't we? Which boxes to move? In preparation for your big move, you packed your belongings into 20 boxes and arranged them as shown below. With everything packed, you are now ready to label each box of its contents. In order to do so, though, you'll need to move a few boxes around. How many of the boxes can't be labeled without rearranging the stack? Actually, this doesn't seem like it would be too bad. So we know that we have 20 boxes, right? And frankly, you can label a box anywhere. I don't know why there seems to be a notion where you have to label on top, because I recently had to do a an office move. Like, we just had to move to a different floor, but it was weird. Like the original directions given us, like, oh, the post-it whatever must be on the top of the box, and we're like, why? There's so much room all over the sides as well, and a lot of people push back on it. They're like, oh, okay, yeah, you can put it on the side. So I don't know. I just thought that was weird. Water is so good. Okay, so as long as there's an open face to any of these, we can label them. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And on the back end side, I think there's going to be at least 15 and 16, right? Because, like back here, like, well, not that box, but, like, below this one. Let me see, I'm going to count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, and in the back, 15, 16. Like, the one all the way in the bottom, in the middle, there's no way you can reach that. I think there's 2 of them like that. And then there should be one in the middle. Am I missing a box, though? I feel like I am, but I can't necessarily tell if the boxes in the back are 3 long or 2. I still like to think that there should be at least 3 boxes that we can't reach. And I was right. Okay.
Luke, here's my answer.
That didn't seem too bad.
Another puzzle solved.
Alright, moving down from the top level, you have 1, 4, 6, and 9 boxes. The only boxes you can't access without rearranging things are the 3 indicated in the picture above. Okay. Yeah, so I was right about the first, the first level, I'm like, yeah, there should be 2 in the bottom you absolutely can't reach because they're surrounded. And then the second level, you know what, I think it was the box there in the top right, maybe I was not counting. But there, that box right there in the middle, boom, couldn't reach on a second level. So, okay. Well done. I like the way you get all fired up over puzzles. You're my kind of guy. So hurry up and get settled already. St. Mystere is happy to have you. Hell no. Can't wait to go back to London after all this BS. Alright, so nothing else here. Let's continue going to the left. And now we're outside the sewer. We're actually, yeah, look where we are. We're like right where we kind of started in the very beginning of the game. There's the Layton mobile, as they freaking call it. I still find that kind of ridiculous. We do got a few more hint coins here. Like the one right below us in the water. The window all over here to the left. And should be, oh, it's gonna be like an outlier. I don't necessarily know. There it is. Alright, so that's all the 3 there. I miss our car. I certainly didn't foresee sewers leading to a place like this. Look, Luke, there's my automobile. And for whatever reason, that gives us a puzzle. Weekend getaway. You and your girlfriend went on a road trip over the weekend. On the way to your destination, you drove 180 miles, and your girlfriend drove the rest of the way. Coming home on the exact same roads, your girlfriend drove the first 150 miles back, and then you got behind the wheel for the last leg of the journey. So what is the difference in miles between the distance you drove and the distance your girlfriend drove? Well, the thing is like, obviously going this way, oh my god, that's supposed to be an arrow. Going that way, we obviously don't know, you know, what she drove, but going backwards, we know that she at least drove 150 miles. Can we not say in some regard that on the top here, she drove at least a minimum 150 miles? So, I might be thinking about this way too simplistically, but it's like if we knew he drove 180 miles, and if we're, I guess, kind of making the assumption that it was 150, based on the bottom one here, if she drove 150 back, wouldn't he have driven 180 miles back? I mean, either way, it seems like it'll be a 30 and 30 mile distance. Like it was 180 minus 150, you got 30 miles. And if they kind of do the same thing going backwards, that's also another 30, isn't it? So it would be 60 miles. This seems a little too easy, though. No, okay, it is.
How does this sound?
I don't know if I was thinking about that right, though.
I did it! Yes!
It just seemed a little, yeah, I don't know. As shown in the above chart, your girlfriend drove a total of one way, minus 30 miles. Well, yeah, considering that we know that she drove back 150. You drove a total of one way plus 30 miles. Therefore, you drove 60 more miles. Like, what the hell's going on there with the image, though, on the top right? Like, bro. Alright. Whatever. So be it. Bang up job, Luke. Alright, a fossil. That definitely feels like a Layton thing. It is. Just 3 more to go, and then we're done with that. Alright, so that's literally all that we can do here. So back we go. And this time around, instead of taking a left at the very beginning of the sewer, we're going to go ahead and make a right. And there's another man down here. Okay. Let's go ahead and get some more hint coins. There should be one across this mold here. There we go. There's one. The waterfall on the bottom should have another one. And one of the... on the ground here somewhere. There it is. All right. So who are you? I don't think we met you before. Ho there! Now what can I do you fellows for? You're the park caretaker, are you not? Would you mind opening up the gate to the park for us? Well, how could I refuse 2 curious lads such as yourselves? Well, I'd like to open it up for you, but I've got to finish this repair job here before I do anything. Dude, you've been down here for like at least a whole day. Are you okay? Is there anything we can do to help them? Funny you should mention that. If I could just figure out the area on this map, I'll be done in a jiff. You any good with things like that? No. Oh god, please don't give me crap like this. Alright, squares and circles. Sylvain brought you this diagram to see if you can help with it. God, your face is creeping me the hell out there on the right. Several circles and squares are pictured in the diagram below. How many times larger is the area of the blue square when compared to that of the red square? So, obviously we have that, and we gotta figure out how many times bigger this blue square is. Well, you could just take a shot in the dark and say, like, well, it's at least a couple. Like, I would say off the bat, like, oh, seemingly, 3 or 4 times bigger. Once again, there has to be a more logistical way of solving this. I think you just kind of keep going up a level, per se. Like, wouldn't this technically be 1? And then, well, to kind of get it for the circle, you would have to do a diamond. And then 1 step more will get you to equate to the blue circle. Although, I don't know if I'm... I guess you don't need to do the... Well, no, I guess you... Let's clear this out again. I don't know if you need to do a diamond per se for... No, you do, because even though they have a regular square here... Oh, wait, I think I missed a level then. So I think you would have to do this first. And then they give you that. And then they'll give you this. And then 1 more time will give you the overall blue, right? I am still a little bit iffy about this first one, though. The reason why I'm doing it is because we have to do it like this for this larger circle, because even though this square here is like touching that larger circle, I think that if you were to invert it or like do a diamond, I think it'll actually be a little bit smaller. So that's kind of the same reasoning why I did it on this end here. So that should be 4 times bigger. There you go.
That should do it.
Okay, that not as bad. I'm getting a little scared though. I'm like, my streak is not going to be doing too well. If you rotate the middle square 45 degrees as shown in the picture above, the answer becomes apparent. Okay, the middle square has half the... I didn't mean to click on that. My bad, ladies and gentlemen. Fine work, the both of you. Soon as I take care of this busted vein, I'll open that gate for you. Okay, well, looks like you did it. There, that ought to take care of the mess. Now let's open up the park, eh? Ooh, a painting scrap. We're almost done then with that. Just hold on 1 second here. Finally! After God knows how long. There we are. The park is yours to explore now. Professor, we're in! Thank you. You've been of great help, caretaker. I have a name, you know. I hardly need thanking, sir. After all, this is me job. Way back when I used to keep it open every day, but these villagers, they don't care a whit for me park. I'm glad you fellows stopped by. It's the first time in a while I've had to do me job. Okay, so because they don't care for the park, you just... Well, dude, you're still not taking care of it. You got trash everywhere around here. You really need to trim up the bushes and everything around the freaking park, but either way, what's done is done. Let's go ahead and add another piece of this puzzle here. I can't believe it, just 2 more after this. That's obviously not it. There you go. Wow. Coming together. Alright. So we are done with this little area. Let's go ahead and move forward, finally, into the park. Ooh.
This park is really kind of sad, isn't it? It's all rusty and abandoned.
It's just as Sylvain said. It seems that no one's set foot in this park for a dreadfully long time. Now, on to business. Let's give the grounds around the Ferris wheel once over. I expect we'll find something of interest there. Alright. But of course, Benji found more stuff. There is actually 4 hint coins here. Let's go ahead and see if we can find them all. There should be one towards the bottom of one of these. I just accidentally clicked on something. Whatever. Oh my.
What is it, Professor?
Look at this poster. No, that's...
Sorry, Professor, my voice changed. The picture appears to be the same as the one on the ticket we picked up. It looks like it's been posted here for ages. It's so faded you can't even read the letters. Oh! Hey, isn't that... Yes, I thought so.
You're so... Look at this rude face.
That's that little Flora there in the middle of the picture, isn't it? She looks exactly as she does in the portrait we saw of her in Reinhold Manor.
It would seem that Baron Reinhold built this amusement park for the sole enjoyment of his daughter. Damn, he has money. Strange. I wonder why it wasn't more popular to village folk once it was open to the public. Well, I don't suppose speculation will help us very much. Let's keep moving.
Right you are, Professor.
Alright. Let's keep finding hint coins, though. Well, there's one there in the trash can. Should be one all the way there in the top left of the lamppost. And Benji was finding one around here-ish somewhere. There you go. Should be one there bottom. There you go. There's the 4. Frankly, that's all there really is around here to do. So, because this is the park path fork. Excuse me. Let's head off to the left first here.
This place is so run down, it looks like it hasn't been touched in years. What a shame. I bet it used to be a fun place. There's even a big tent like the kind you see in the circuses.
Yes, there's something quite sad about it, isn't there? Oh look, there's Mo the Cloud. How strange. This was clearly a traveling carnival, so why was it left to rot here in St. Mystere?
I bet the Ferris wheel's a mess too. I suppose I won't get to use that ride ticket we picked up.
Were you expecting to? Well, we have better things to do than ride that thing now, don't we? Somewhere in this park hides a clue to finding the golden apple. I'm sure of it. Alright. There's also another 4 hint coins, and I think, you found one. There we go. We found a hint coin. So, good job, Benji. There should be one toward the ground here. There you go. This little dirt spot here. Around this horse, there should be one. There you go. And there's also a stack of cups there on the right. There's your fourth. There is also another hidden puzzle over here.
Look, Professor, there's a hidden puzzle here.
Odd box out. One of the 4 boxes below, three of the exact same box viewed from different... Let me reread that again. Of the 4 boxes below, 3 are the exact same box viewed from different angles. The 4th box is a slightly different design. Can you spot the odd box out? It's one of those weird ones, like, it seems easy enough, but it's also kind of difficult in a matter of trying to visualize it. My thing's always trying to focus on a particular, thing, if that makes sense. Like, you want to focus on a particular design and try utilizing that for each one. What is a little iffy right off the bat is B and D are showcasing that gray X with 4 dots on the same side. Now, that's not to say, like, oh, there's something wrong with it. It just means that we kind of have to somewhat correlate, like, is it facing the right way? You'll notice that a lot of these designs, a lot of them, looks like they can be inverted, reversed in any way, and it'll still be the same thing. But the one that really, really, wouldn't change, or, like, would actually change, excuse me, is that heart design. Because that could easily be, you know, turned to the side, upside down, and it'll look quite different. So the way I'm trying to look at it here is like, I don't want to draw anything. Well, I do, but if this was kind of placed up here, like it's shown in C, then... They're making it sound like... I don't know now. Well, I just kind of thought about something too. I kept saying a lot of the designs are gonna be the same, irregardless of like how we view it all. But I just kind of realized, not the diamond. The diamond, if it was put to the side, it'll be to the side. So now I'm kind of looking at this heart design, and it's showing that the diamond is facing up. If that's the case, if we want to say this all kind of equates, then that means the heart design will have to be on the bottom of D. I just don't think that's going to be the case, though. I think D is actually the one that is the odd one. And it is.
Well, here's my guess.
All right. It was a teeny bit hard to visualize there. Yeah, see, this makes it a lot easier. Yeah, see, it's a whole idea of that heart kind of like facing toward like the top of that diamond. If you break down boxes A, B, and C, you can see that they all share the same arrangement of decorations. However, when you break down box D, you can see that its faces are arranged in a slightly different manner. It might look something like the above diagram. However, you can't know for sure because the other 3 faces of box D are unknown. So what did swap there were the star and the gray slot there. Okay. I was making a little bit of an assumption with that heart and that red diamond design. But once again, what was throwing me off is like, you know, B and D, they're the ones that were showcasing that gray symbol on the same side. I'm like, I feel like one of them may not be equatable, but there we go.
Phew, that puzzle sure put up a fight.
Alright, that's all we can do here, so let's head off to the right. And there's the Ferris wheel. This must be the Ferris wheel we were looking for. Look, why don't you look around and see if anything seems odd about it?
Sure thing, Professor.
Did you find anything out of the ordinary, Luke?
No, not a thing. Maybe there's no secret hidden in this Ferris wheel after all.
That remains to be seen. Let's look around a bit more, shall we? It's like you guys just said, I have no idea if you guys even did anything. Okay, Benji seems like he found something. There you go. Found a hint coin there. The street sign here to our right should have one. There you go. There should be a sign around here that has one. There you go. And the box here, the gray box to the left-hand side of the stand. There you go. That's all 4. Did you guys actually take a good look at the Ferris wheel? Though I can't put my finger on it, there's something quite odd about this Ferris wheel. It makes me wonder we might have overlooked something important around the park. That reminds me, Luke, have you heard the wonderful puzzle about the Ferris wheel? Dear God, they get absolutely sidetracked. Has anybody brought this up? Ferris wheel riddle. Like, if they literally didn't stop every 5 damn seconds solving a puzzle, we would have been done with this ages ago. There are 10 2-seater cars attached to the Ferris wheel. The Ferris wheel turns so that one car rotates through the exit platform every minute. Okay. The wheel began operation at 10 in the morning and shut down 30 minutes later. What's the maximum number of people that could have taken a ride on the wheel in that time period? So one car rotates through the exit every minute. And it's asking what is the maximum number of people? Well, see, the big thing here is that they mention it. They mention that it's a 2-seater. So right off the bat, like, there's a potential of 20 people at a time, right? What is the maximum number of people that could have taken a ride on the wheel in that time period? Well, every minute. Excuse me, yeah. Well, hold on a minute. How is this gonna work? Like, I don't think we can say, like, oh, people are gonna get off immediately. because it's, even though it begins operating at 10, you have to, like, get everybody in, right? So those first 10 minutes are people actually getting on to the thing. So that's 20 people there. And then I think at that point it will be yeah, so the way I'm putting this is like opens up at 10 a.m., right? My God, my abysmalness. That's when it opens. We got that. But I don't think you're going to have a full Ferris wheel extra performing operation until 10:10. And that's when everybody's on there. And that'd be 20 people, right? And then at 10:20, it's at that point where the one car that went for a full loop, I guess, they got to start disembarking, and that's when a new group of people come in at, 10:20 to 10:30. So we at least have 40 people, but I feel like the game's trying to screw me over in some capacity. Because that does sound a little too damn simple. Oh, man. I don't know if I want to look this up or not. Let me take a little bit of a break. And I will see if I can figure it out. If not, I'll tell you guys. All right, I was close, but I didn't trust myself, so I didn't look it up. I was on the track with the idea of like, okay, you're not gonna have people on there immediately at 10 o'clock ready to go, boom, boom. It's not gonna be technically full until 10:10, and then we know that it'll at least take a full 10-minute ride because it's a 10-seater. It rotates in a matter of like 1 minute, per car. So it was going to be 40, but what I don't kind of understand right now is there might be one other car. Oh my God, no. I think it's the matter of like, I think where we originally start with, like, 2 other people can get out, so it's actually 42. I'm hoping they kind of explain this one because I wasn't seeing that.
Layton's apprentice saves the day.
Let's see here. For the first 9 minutes, the Ferris wheel's moving. The cars arriving in the unloading zone are unoccupied. Well, yeah. So that's why I mentioned the whole thing about 10:10. For the last 9 minutes of the operation, needless to say, no one will be allowed to board the cars. Well, I guess so. From the time the Ferris wheel fills up at 10 minutes past the hour until the last passenger steps off at 10:30, a total of 21 sets of passengers will have taken a ride on the Ferris wheel. Frankly, I think with that, I just had to do math, and I just wasn't getting it. I kept forgetting that last set, but okay. Well, when it's broken down like that, it actually doesn't seem terrible, but I'm not perfect, guys. Excellent job, my boy. We should take another quick look around the area to make sure we haven't missed an important clue. Hey, another painting scrap, though. Let's go ahead and put that on, and then we'll have only one left to put on. There you go. All right. So that's actually all we can do here at the Ferris wheel area. Let's go ahead and move to the right now.
Look, Professor! There's a strange little shed here.
Interesting. It seems this shed routes water to the sewer pipes. I feel this warrants a closer look. It doesn't appear that the door will open. Let's move on and explore the rest of the park, Luke. Okay, no, hold on a minute. We got... Okay, Benji, okay, I see you, buddy. Actually, you know what? Well, we're here anyway. I think I was supposed to backtrack to another area, but that's completely fine. We're going to head back there in just a second. But since we're here by this water-sized shack, there are a couple hint coins here. Benji saw one like around here-ish. There it is. The bush on the right-hand side should have one. There you go. Trash can has another one. And then the actual like wooden path leading up to the shack. There you go.
It says don't throw trash in the lake.
Because you know people are going to be that idiotic about it. Alright, let's head back down here. There's Sylvain, and this is actually the shack path. I did see Benji look something up there. There you go. There's another 4 hint coins here. The chimney as well has another one. The trash can has the 3rd. And then toward the right-hand side somewhere should be another one. There it is. It's a little iffy. Okay. Sylvain, what's going on, buddy?
Oh, you lads again, eh? How do you like me park? Lovely, isn't it? The sun's shining bright today, and I'm in fine spirits. Why not celebrate this weather with a puzzle? Let me tell you one of my favorites.
In a hole. A tennis ball has rolled its way down into a hole. This particular hole is extremely deep and has a sharp bend in the middle, making the ball impossible to retrieve by hand. To make matters worse, the ground around the hole is made of hard clay, so digging the ball isn't an option. Damn it. I was gonna say, just dig it out. However, you have something incredibly commonplace on hand that you can use to get the ball out. What do you use to get the ball out? Answer in 5 letters. I have something incredibly commonplace. Can't use my hands. I can't dig around it. I can't imagine any tool that can retrieve it. So what the hell's commonplace around a tennis court that could help out? Oh my god, hold on. I just kind of thought, I just really thought of something. Years ago. Oh my god, it must have been a long ass time ago now that I think about it. At least 7 or 8 years ago, I did an escape room with family. And now that I think about it, that was the only escape room I did. I really gotta do another one. But either way, one of the puzzles in there was something where we had to try getting a ball out of a vase. And there was no way, like, I don't know if we couldn't put our hands in there, like we physically couldn't, or we just weren't allowed to. Either way, on one side of the room, there actually was a pitcher, of water that we filled up the vase to allow the ball to rise up and grab it. And I have a feeling that's exactly what they're asking for here. Water is really commonplace, 1. And 2, you'd imagine it's a ball. Unless it's like a bowling ball, like, water is going to make it buoyant, it's going to make it float. So, and well, water's 5 letters. my only issue is, like, it would have been a little bit more helpful if, like, they had, like, a hose or, like, a water fountain somewhere in this image to kind of help you out, but based on everything they mentioned, I don't see any other way we could do that, or, like, retrieve it. There you go.
There we go.
I like that.
Another puzzle solved.
And yeah, frankly, you're going to be able to solve some of these puzzles based on real-life experiences, folks. Theoretically, you could use any liquid in which tennis balls can float, but water is a liquid you would most likely have handy. Since the ground is hard clay, there's a little chance of the water getting absorbed into the surrounding earth. Ooh, crap, I didn't even really think about that. The ball should come up with little difficulty. Okay. Yeah, see, if they had a bucket, that might have given it away, but, yeah. Okay. You know what else I was going to say, if they allowed me to, but, like, you know, you guys know, like, those, snake auger things they use for, like, cleaning out drains? It's like, maybe you can do that, just have a wad of gum, you know, at the end of it. Obviously, it would work, but it's way too convoluted for a puzzle like this, so we still gotta be in the confines of what the game is expecting us to do.
Ah, you're quite the solver, aren't you? Ah, yes, getting back to me, Park. It hasn't been properly maintained and parts are just rotting away. If something looks old and broken, do the smart thing, lads, and stay away from it.
Okay. A violin. Ooh. I can see that going to either or. Layton, maybe? No, not Layton. Huh. Okay. What does he actually say about it? A violin. I wonder if an old thing like that still sounds good. Wow, perfect! I'm learning the violin back at home! Now see, how the hell was I supposed to know that? Like, literally no idea how the hell is I supposed to know that. Anyway, 2 more to go. Alright, there's actually another hidden puzzle somewhere in the shack. There we go.
Look, Professor, there's a hidden puzzle here.
Uh-oh, 50. The largest torta. 9 squares are carved into a piece of wood. Arrange 9 unique numbers between 1 and 51. What? So that any 3 numbers have the same sum when added vertically, horizontally, or diagonally. Uh-oh. While several combinations are possible, your task is to find the numbers that occupies the center square. Wait. While several combinations are possible, your task is to find the number that occupies the center square when you arrange the numbers to yield the highest possible total. That I'm getting a little iffy on. The highest possible total, I mean... between 1 and 51, so that... Wait, do I don't put in the numbers myself? Like, what am I actually inputting here? Let me go back here. Your test is find the number that occupies the center square. Oh, so we're not trying to, like, actually determine, like, the actual combination or how many combinations. We gotta find the literal number that occupies a center square when you arrange the numbers to yield the highest possible total. So basically, whatever number we put here, if they go through it in any capacity, it's going to yield the largest number. Now, once again, I may be thinking about this way too simplistically. I don't want to look this up, but I may have to, but it says, arrange 9 unique numbers between 1 and 51. So, if I want the highest possible total, wouldn't I want 51 to be here in the middle? But then you would kind of have to work your way around to see, like, okay, 51's here. Like, we put, like, 50 here, 49. What does that give me? I'm going to take out a calculator, because I sure as fudge can't do this in my head, because I'm dumb like that. So, like, that, if I went straight across, that gives me, like, 150. And in this case, we got to figure out align the combination so that any way we put this will give us 150. So I don't know if it's going to work. Let's say 48. My God, 47. 47, 51. Well, that's 146. So this doesn't work, at least like this diagonal. But I feel like, does it... Part of me wants to say, does it even matter? You know, in terms of like, oh, trying to find the right combination to get like the same number all across. Because you still want, the highest possible total. You want 51 there to be right in the middle. In some capacity or another, that is going to give you the highest total. And something I just realized here, we're not actually looking for a sum total between the horizontal, the bottom, and top rows. Only the middle. But either way, I still want to say it's 51, but because I'm really iffy on this one, I'm going to look it up. Sorry. I mean, once again, I explained this a zillion times, but I reiterate it. You know, I played this game before, so that's why I'm treating it this way. I'm not planning on doing this for the other games in the series, but I'm also trying not to get stumped and like keep getting things wrong over and over and over again either, because I don't think that's fun either. So, trying to figure things out here, but I'll be right back. Okay, so I was surprisingly right that it is going to be 51. I still don't know how the combinations are supposed to work out.
Well,
So I'm kind of hoping the game actually shows that, but I think, yeah, the logic I had once again was like, hey, if they want the highest number, you want a number that's going to pass through in a slot that's going to pass through everything that's going to give you a high number. Might as well use the highest number. So to get the largest total possible from any three vertical, horizontal, and diagonal numbers, you should place the largest number available in the middle square. Once you decide on that as your middle number, all you need to do is test whether you can complete the square. The full solution should look something like the diagram above. Now, frankly, I am surprised that they didn't make us solve the actual rest of the combinations. I feel like they're being a little lenient there, but okay. So there you go.
Phew! I got it, but just barely.
Alright. Alright. Oh, there's actually a little shiny thing here. By another note, or like page from a diary, whatever.
Look at this, Professor! It was lying on the ground!
It appears to be a scrap of notepaper. Would you read it aloud for me?
Sure thing, Professor. Alright, let's see. The older she gets, the more young Miss is catching on to this village's secret. She seems lonely, which is probably why the boss asked me to build an amusement park for her. Yep, it certainly looks like I've got my work cut out for me. The young Miss mentioned here must be Flora. The whole park was built just for her. But I don't understand this other line. What's all this business about a secret in the village? I just wasn't ready to handle the boss's death. Poor young Miss. She's all alone in the world now. But no matter what happens, I have to keep going and take care of her in the boss's place. The page ends there.
Baron Reinhold sounds like he truly loved his daughter more than anything. Fate can be so cruel. Yes, indeed. Alright. Well, that is all that we can do here on the shack path. And now we basically explored what we could of the park. So we're gonna head back to the Ferris wheel. Since we already checked out like the shack, we can't do anything there.
So in the end, that ticket we picked up turned out to be meaningless.
So it seems. Suppose my intuition failed us this time, Luke. Come, let's head back to the heart of St. Mystere and search for our next lead.
What on earth?
Professor!
Get away, Luke! Run!
You're right. Oh, he keeps turning over us!
That's preposterous! Blast.
Damn it, I couldn't commit murder. I was about to say, I'm like, dude, just run to the sides, you know? Like, I think it's a trope in a lot of movies. It's like, man, if something's chasing you, like, and you have a lot of room to the side, just move to the side really quick. In this case, it wouldn't work because I guess it was being remotely controlled? What the hell? Okay. Whew, whew, whew. Why with the Ferris wheel?
Professor, look what happened to the shed!
The Ferris wheel must have simply destroyed it.
If we've made a wrong step back there, we'd be rubble too! Oh my!
We almost died, Luke.
I think I found something here, Professor. What could that be?
Now what's an entrance to the sewers doing here? This could well be an underground passage to the tower. We've gotta take a look below. Come here.
I'm right behind you, Professor.
Alright. I'm not really sure where I am in time. We might be getting close to an hour, but let's move along a little bit more. So now we can actually go down here.
I hope I don't trip. This place is pitch black.
Oh,
Ooh, and it's cold too.
Watch your step, Luke. Look for anything suspicious or out of place. Including 4 hint coins are around here. Okay, it seems like Benji found one. Maybe. There you go. The bucket here to the left should have another one. Should be a stone here on the right-hand side. That should have it. There you go, toward the bottom. And then up top of this indentation here, there we go, right on the top there. All right. And speaking of the indentation, that is a puzzle.
Look, there's a sort of stone tablet embedded in the wall.
This is clearly some kind of puzzle, at which the solution will tell us the direction in which to proceed. Which way? Oh, crap. This actually does look a little familiar. Kind of reminds me of that, that hidden star puzzle that we did a little while back. The path you are on forks to the left and right in front of the sign seen below. Your gut feeling tells you that this sign reveals the direction you need to go. Find an arrow within the picture like the yellow one on the side of the board. When you find it, draw a line around it
as neatly as possible. Keep in mind that the arrow you are searching for may not be the same size as the one pictured below. So it is like the one we did with the stars. Ugh. So, what I am looking to try to do, like, really is try to find anything that has like a point to it, like that. You know, well, not there, but for example, like right there. But it's probably not obviously not there. But like that's what I'm looking for now to kind of help us like get like a little bit of a start. But see, that's not gonna work. See, it sucks we can't draw on this because it wants us to circle what we need. Oh, wait a minute. This is the only one that actually, at least so far, I mean, that's a pretty damn good arrow. And quite frankly, I'm not really seeing anything else that can at least fit somewhat the dimensions, kind of like the arrow shown on the right. It's either going to be like way too skinny, or the little indent after the point is not going to be symmetrical. So, yeah, we got... I hope to God that they're fine with that. Okay, woo.
Luke, here's my answer.
All right. I was a little worried about that one, but
Every puzzle
when
has
you
an
literally
answer.
kind of take a step back, it's like, I can't really see anything else. Now we can move forward. There's our answer. We'll proceed down the left corridor.
Understood, Professor.
An artisan's teapot. Oh, that sounds like a Layton thing. And it is. We just have one more to go on that one. Okay. Let's head to the left. That's where it says to go. This underground path, there are a couple of 4 other hint coins we can find here. One of them should be on the ground. There you go, right here where I was clicking there. It should be one on the wall around here. There you go. We're over there. Also on the left wall, just kind of click around. It should be around here somewhere. I promise it should be around here somewhere. I don't know. It should be around here. Alright, so, well, there's also one there in the bottom left, like toward this grassy moss. But yeah, there should be another one by the stones here in the left. Am I not looking at it right? You know, if Benji could find it, that'd be great right now because, actually, no, I just thought about something. If I leave and go to another area, will he find it at that point? Like, does it reset? Oh, wait. It does. Okay, well, there you go. It's not really on the wall, but kind of on the ground. All right. Ugh. We do have another puzzle by clicking on the door.
Look, Professor, there's a strange device on the door here.
It seems to be a puzzle of some sort. I imagine the door won't open until we solve it. Because that's what happens all the damn time.
It's almost like we're being tested, isn't it?
Get the ball. Fudge. Get the ball out too. Well, I did 3. I should be able to get this one. Slide obstructing blocks out of the way to clear a path for the ball. You can solve in 14 moves. Okay. Ooh, crap. Get this out of the way. Lift it up more. Yeah, that was super easy. I was getting worried about that big yellow block. I'm like, do I have to do something with it? But, okay.
Critical thinking
I didn't
is
do it
the
in
key
the
to
short amount of
success.
moves that they wanted, but there you go. Easier than it looks, isn't it? If you haven't done it yet, why not try to complete the puzzle in a minimum number of moves possible? I will later. Shut up, game. Make me feel bad. That should do the trick. Hey, that's our last painting scrap, too. Let's go ahead and put that in. After we open the door, apparently. Alright. Painting, and here we are. All our hard work equates to that. A wonderful painting. This painting is truly brilliant. It simply must go on my wall. By the way, Luke, I have a present for you to mark this occasion. Turn off your Nintendo DS once and restart the game. At the title screen, select bonuses, and you should have a new challenge from me. Now I know you're excited about your present, but be sure to save it before you start your DS. Okay, so now we have the Art Lover's house added to the bonuses, which I'm still kind of deciding what I want to do about that. I think more than likely I'll just simply have like a bonus video going over all of them. We'll see. We'll see how I want to handle it. All right. Let's move forward. I think we're actually almost done with this chapter, so let's just finish it off.
Wow, I certainly didn't expect a room down here.
Let's give it a thorough once-over.
Something isn't right about this place. I can feel it in my bones. Alright, but there are 4 other hint coins here. One should be on the ground. Hopefully. Maybe not. Oh, yeah, there's one over here. One over here to the right wall. And in between these 2 closets, there's another one. There should be another one by... Nothing to see here. No, there should be another one around here. If I back out and come back in, hopefully Benji can help out here. Benji? Yes, no, maybe so. Oh, there it is. Oh, I thought it was up there. What is this anyway? It's a milk jug. And a tub. That's a tub? I guess so. Anyway, alright, those are the 4. There is a puzzle if we take a look on the right-hand side. Let's see what else we have here. All these drawers are completely empty. Nothing to see here, nothing to see here. Empty box. Oh!
Something's hidden behind here.
Alright, let's move the picture out of the way then.
What's this here?
It appears to be some sort of key.
But what does it unlock?
We won't know until we investigate further. But this shape certainly looks familiar.
Professor, could this be...
It looks just like the tower. I knew there was something odd about that dead end. Perhaps this key will shed some light on things. Luke, we need to head back to that large wall on the north side of St. Mystere. I have a hunch that it's more than just a dead end. Finally! That's actually the last mystery, too. And that does close out Chapter 7. But I think I actually missed a puzzle. Uh-oh. Oh, no, I think we still do it. There's one here to the right, this painting.
Look at how old this picture is. Oh, right, that reminds me of a good one. Would you like to hear it?
Do I have a choice? Pattern matching. Uh-oh. The large shape below is made up of a pattern. A section of the shape has been removed. Of the options A, B, C, and D, which one should you insert into the large shape to complete the pattern? God, this reminds me of freaking standardized tests, which I was a little iffy on those, but it is what it is. So what pattern can we make out? Well, the top portion, we can't draw on this either, but the top row is like circle, square, X, circle, square, X, circle, square, X. The second row has X, circle, square. It could be X, circle, square, X, circle, square. Now, if we do that, do any of these have a X for the top right? Or top left? Oh, I just also realized that they give us 4 options, but with that also being said and done, they're not the same shape, or how do I put it? It's not like the same orientation. So if we're making the assumption that the top left square should be a X following the other patterns of, X, circle, square, the only one that's going to work... Oh, crap. Well, it's not going to be D. That's for damn sure. But it could technically be A, B, or C. So we're narrowing it down a little bit. Let's move on to the third row. Square, X, circle. Square, X, circle, square, X, circle. So now we got to find one. Not only would it have X on the top left of it, but also have square, X, circle across. It's second row, technically. A would not do... It would actually be inverted if we did A. Because the X would be on top, but right below would be circle X square. Not X circle square. No, not square X circle. So that's actually inverted. So it's not going to be A. B, though, if we kind of flip that around and have X on the top left, the second row will be square X circle, so that could fit. If I invert C, though... Oh, crap. It could also be C. So we're narrowing it down. We're almost there. It's either B or C. So now the other pattern on the fourth row is circle, square, X. Circle, square, X, circle, square, X. Circle, square, X. It's B. C is inverting it. If we did that, it would be circle, square, X, not X circle square, not circle square X. Damn it! No, hold on a minute. Am I? Do I need to draw this out again? Because the last one's also going to be a freaking square. The bottom right. Both B and C have that. So what the hell? What am I not... What am I not getting with this? B works. But why the hell do I also think C works? That can't be right. Okay, I'm trying to, like, inverse it. Wait. Why am I not... Something seems weird to me. I feel like I'm getting both solutions, like, out of B and C, and I'm like, that obviously can't be right. B, definitely works. I know that for a fact, but I keep going back and forth on C. I'm going with B just because from what I just saw, like inverting it and whatnot, that does work. I don't know why I'm getting confused about C, though. It is B.
Luke,
okay.
Here's my answer.
I kind of want them to kind of showcase all of them, though.
Critical thinking is the key to
Because
success.
it's really just a matter of finding the right matching pattern. But staring at all those different pieces and trying to find one that fit more complex than one would think. Yeah, because I just kept getting confused. I guess, you know what? That probably would have made it a lot easier, too. It's all diagonally down. Huh. I kind of want to see C again. To see if it follows that same pattern. Obviously, it doesn't, but I want to see it again. Whatever. Gee, I didn't think it was that easy. Shut up, Luke. A bone china teacup. Didn't somebody actually literally have tea? Yeah, wasn't... I think Layton actually had it. Yeah, there you go. There's all 30 there. So, are we all good now with the inn? Oh, yeah. Now, this is a room any gentleman would be proud to call his own. Staying here would just speed up the investigation. By the way, Luke, I have a present. Okay, so now we have another thing here. The decorator's house has been added. Yay. Nice. Okay, that is definitely going to be it for me today, because this went a little bit longer than I would have liked, but, yeah, we completed Chapter 7 in its entirety, and I guess when we come back, we'll get going with the next chapter, to see what happens from there. And look how happy Layton and Luke are. I just realized that. That's right. Like, when you actually fully do it, like, you know, finish something, it gets, like, completed in the menu. Like, obviously, you know, Gizmo, or like Benji, the painting is now full and complete. Okay, they look a little funky, though, in that inn. Like, they're freaking giants in there. Well, yeah, good. I'm happy that all worked out. So, as usual, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all next time for Let's Play Professor Layton and the Curious Village. Love you all so much, and don't forget to spread that love around. Have a great day, everybody.